What's up everyone, welcome to our channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video where we're going to be playing a brand new TBR game, and I'm very excited about it. I've been talking about it all day, so a special thank you to our Discord for helping us pick some of these prompts. Alright, before we jump into the TBR game, I just want to very quickly mention we are doing a very casual readathon this month. It is a mood reader readathon. There's a bingo prompt I will put on the screen here, and there will be a section in our Discord as well if you would like to join. That link is in the description box below if you're not already part of our Discord. As always, subscribing to our channel helps us out a ton, and a like on the video goes a very long way, so we'd greatly appreciate that given if you have the chance. Alright, now time for what we're really here for, which is our brand new TBR game. So before this, I took a pack of 100 envelopes and put prompts on them. Some are easy prompts, some are more challenging prompts, some involve us picking books for each other, some are just very out there prompts like our dog's pick. There's all kinds of fun things in here. So what we're gonna do is we shuffled these before we started, and we're each going to pick 7 of them. Then we're gonna open the prompts for you guys, and then we're gonna go pick the books and come back, okay? Capiche? All right, do you wanna pick first?
I don't care.
All right, this is fate choosing your May TBR, so.
I don't believe in that. I'm choosing it. I will this into, I'm manifest destiny.
Wait, don't open it yet. Pick all 7.
Oh.
Pick all 7 first. Choose wisely.
Andy.
Okay, don't knock the whole stack over.
I knocked 1. Thank you.
Do you feel the book gods choosing your May TBR?
The book gods?
Yeah.
No. Who are the book gods?
The gods of the books, duh. What do you mean? Who are the book gods?
Okay.
Alright, is that 7?
I think so.
Alright, let's open yours.
You know, okay.
One by one.
Oh, we can reuse these.
Yeah, that's the plan. So put it back in the envelope, please.
The other picks off your shelf. I don't know what that means.
That means I get to pick a book off your shelf.
Oh, the other person.
Yep. Alright, keep that out though, actually, I guess. You guys are watching us do this in real time, so, you know. Alright, what's next?
Has fantasy or sci-fi.
Okay, has fantasy or sci-fi. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on these, but I don't think it did.
Oh, maybe me trying to get my face in the screen doesn't help, does it?
I don't think it's going to focus, so maybe I won't worry with that.
It don't matter. Free pick.
Oh, wow.
Buy one, get one.
There was only 2 of those in there.
I'm a star.
Wow. I purposely only put 2 of those in there.
And then I'm lying and it's really
No, I saw it. It said free pick. Alright, what's next?
Quit rushing me. Nice cover. Give a shit about
that. I know, that's why. That was mostly for me. But you'll find one that you think has a nice cover.
Okay. That can just be any of them. Hey, Dora, don't eat that. Cover is your favorite color.
Okay, so you gotta find one that's a purple cover.
Why am I doing all these visual things?
Oh, Kelsey in our Discord picked that one.
Oh, never mind. Love you, Kels.
No, maybe not, actually. That might have been Marlene. Or somebody else. Someone in our Discord picked that.
What the hell? Pick 2 and have the other choose a hand.
Yeah, okay, so I made this, as you can tell by this beautiful handwriting. But it says, pick 2 and have the other choose a hand. So you're going to pick 2 possible books, put them behind your back, and I'm going to pick one.
Oh, so it's like a game inside of a game.
A game inside of a game. Yes.
Can I just pick the same? I do have multiple copies.
I just picked the same book.
Burrito.
What's next?
Wait, I'm already reading that.
Oh, you got a pet one. No, no.
Oh,
yeah.
no, this is the...
So I put all of our pets in here, even pets that we have lost in the past, to have them pick books for us. So what would Atlas have picked for you?
I already know what I'm going to pick for that one.
Okay. All right. So Atlas was a kitty that we had and sadly is no longer with us, but Casey is going to pick a book in Atlas's name. So,
yeah,
all right.
That's OG.
Oh, yeah, OG. All right.
That's way OG.
My time. My time. My turn.
It's your time to shine. You're a star.
All right.
I have small hands.
Can you make sure the people can see? Hey, good job. You're now a booktuber, babe. All right, 1.
Look at me go.
2. 3. 4. I don't trust the very ends. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. This is nerve-wracking. 7. All right. I picked my 7. Here we go. Ow. It's fine.
You did that at the same time I slapped your back, so I thought,
no.
I was like, come on.
Spring or summer vibes. Again, I don't think the camera wants to focus when I need it to, so. All right, hold that. Don't make sure you don't mix them, please. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
you guys probably can't read my handwriting, but it says Dora. So I'll pick a book that Dora would pick for me.
I don't even know what that would...
I don't know either.
A highlights magazine?
Has love or murder. Why won't you focus? Okay, there we go. Right. I feel like I'm opening like a year's worth of mail.
Yeah.
Let the other person pick off 3 choices. So I'll pick 3 books and you pick one from those 3.
Okay.
I tried to add prompts that would involve both of us. So, all right. I'm a little over halfway through with this year's mail.
Dora, get off the desk.
Litfic. So literary fiction. I did put some genres in here. It does focus after a second. All right, 2 more. Almost done. You've got to be shitting me. I got Dolly. All right. This is turning into our pets pick what we read. All right, last one. Oh, wait. Did I pick too many?
Yeah.
All right. I picked 8, so I'm going to pick between these 2. All right.
Hey, Dora.
Left Behind TBR. So a book that's been on my TBR that got left behind. All right. So we are going, this is the extra one. We're going to reuse these in future videos. So let us know if you guys liked these prompts, if you liked this game so far. While we go pick our books, leave that in the comment section below. All right. We will be back with our books. See you soon. All right, so first of all, we're back with our books. But before we jump into that, I want to talk about our Patreon picks for May because those are like required reading for us. So, and I'm also working on some secret videos that I'm not going to be showing you guys my TBR for here, obviously. So the first one is our main pick, which is the one that we voted on, which I have a hard time saying. So I'm going to let Casey read the name of it.
Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine.
Yes, and I will put it here on the screen somewhere. It is I don't know that much about it. I know it's a literary fiction, and I know some people on our Discord really love this book, so I'm definitely really excited to read that. And then the optional pick, which is the one that I pick every month, is This Is How You Lose the Time War. Oh, that's a receipt from Barnes & Noble. Maybe just keep that closed. Anyway.
It's a buy any 2 freshly baked cookies.
Oh, okay. So This Is How You Lose the Time War. This is a sapphic sci-fi time travel book. So I'm definitely very excited to read this one. It's pretty short, but it takes a lot of brain power to get through. So I'm really excited to talk about this with our patrons. If you want to join Patreon, the link is in the description box below. All right, so the first book that I have here is for my Has Spring or Summer Vibes pick, and that is Say You Still Love Me by K.A. Tucker. K.A. Tucker wrote The Simple Wild, which took Book Talk and Bookstagram by a storm, and people absolutely love that series. I do own it, as you can see by me looking behind me, but I have not read it yet. I actually saw this one at Barnes & Noble a few days ago. What is time? A couple weeks ago, and bought it. But I'll just read you the back because I actually don't know that much about it. It says, life is a mixed bag for Piper Calloway. On one hand, she is a 29-year-old VP at her dad's multi-billion-dollar real estate development firm and living with her 2 best friends in a swanky downtown penthouse.
Swanky.
On the other hand, she consistently has to prove her worth in a male-dominated world. Things get exponentially more complicated for Piper when she runs into Kyle Miller, the handsome new security guard at Calloway Group, and coincidentally, the first love of her life. The guy she hasn't seen or heard from since they were summer camp counselors together. The guy from the wrong side of the tracks, the guy who apparently doesn't even remember her name. Piper might be a high-powered businesswoman now, but she soon realizes that her schoolgirl crush yikes, is not only alive but stronger than ever. What's more, despite Kyle's distant attitude, she's convinced their reunion isn't at all by accident, and that his feelings for her still run deep, and she's determined to make him admit to them no matter the consequences. You know, I don't know. It was just a random buy at Barnes, so we'll see. I hope it's good.
My first pick is for the prompt that was a pet, so for Atlas, and I picked 1,000 Ships. I think this focuses on the Trojan War. So, like, Atlas, kind of Greek.
Yeah.
Trojan War, kind of Greek.
You almost hit me with that.
It says from Wyatt. Okay, this color makes it hard to read the back of. From the Trojan women whose fates now lie in the hands of Greeks to the Amazon princess who fought Achilles on their behalf. From Penelope awaiting the return of Odysseus to the three goddesses whose feud started it all. Is that the three fates? These are the stories of the women whose lives, loves, and rivalries are indelibly imprinted on history's most infamous war.
Nice.
So, it looks like a feminist take on the Trojan War. And I think Atlas would be proud.
Alice would definitely be proud. All right, so my next prompt was for Left Behind TBR. This is a book that I started many moons ago, and didn't finish, but it's not because I didn't like it. I just was not in the mood for it, and because of that, I didn't want to ruin something that I wasn't enjoying. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm sure some of you understand what I mean by that. But that is The Drowning Kind. I can quickly tell you what this is about. It is a horror novel about this girl whose sister dies, and they rule it a suicide because she drowns in a pool. But do they rule it a suicide? Maybe they don't rule it a suicide. I think there's like suspicious that it was a suicide. And basically she leaves behind all these like help me.
Inconspicuous?
Inconspicuous.
Kind of like how I am right now.
Yes. Letters and stuff for her to figure out, but it's told in a dual timeline. Back in like, I think like the 1800s, this woman went to this same place where her sister died, and there was this wishing well where you could make a wish and you would be granted it, but there's severe consequences. And in the previous timeline, all the girl wants to do is get pregnant, and so that's the wish that she makes. And yeah, it's kind of discovering both of these women's lives and how they unfold, and The Drowning Kind. I don't know. I really was enjoying it, and now I'm looking forward to finishing it. So
hello again.
Sorry. This is my book.
My next pick is Night Bitch. This was one Zach picked for me, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you bought it for me. This is the cover.
Where I had to pick it off your shelf. Those of you who watch Books with Lala, I think Lala, she did a video on this and actually really liked this book, I believe, was the outcome. But yeah. I know what it's about. Okay.
An ambitious mother puts her career on hold to stay at home with her newborn son, but the experience does not match her imagination. 2 years later, she steps into the bathroom for a break from her toddler's demands, only to discover a dense patch of hair on the back of her neck. As she studies herself in the mirror, her canine suddenly looks sharper than she remembers. Her husband, who travels for work 5 days a week, casually dismisses her fears from faraway hotel rooms. As the mother's symptoms intensify, her temptation to give in to her new dog impulses peak. She struggles to keep her alter canine identity a secret. Seeking a cure at the library, she discovers the mysterious academic tome, which becomes her Bible, a field guide to the magical women, a mystical ethnography. And meets a group of mommies who are involved in a multi-level marketing scheme. Hell yeah. That seems right.
Yeah, and it's been recommended for people who like Tenders the Flesh.
I like Tenders the Flesh.
Yes. For my next prompt, it's gonna be the one where Casey picks one, so I will quickly tell you her 3 options.
I already know which one.
Okay, well let me tell them the 3 options. It is six of Crows, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and Wild and Wicked Things. Okay, but hold on. Let me just take a second to appreciate. Look at these spines. Okay.
Those are nice spines.
Which one?
The middle one.
The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue?
Yeah.
Perfect. I can continue on my V.E. Schwab obsession.
Well, I'm interested. I like the concept of this book, so.
Yeah, so basically, you've probably heard of this book if you've been around BookTube or Bookstagram at all for the last year or so. Basically, this is about a girl who makes the deal with the devil, and then because of that, she can no longer be remembered by anyone until one day she walks into, I think, a bookstore and somebody recognizes her. And that's really all I want to know about this, because I want to go in as blind as possible. But people either really love this book or really hate this book. This is a very divisive book. And I recently have been on a huge V.E. Schwab kick, so I'm very excited to read one of her most popular books. So yeah, thanks, babe.
Party rock. My next pick was either anything sci-fi or fantasy, so I'll be reading Fevered Starts, the second in the Black Sun series. I'm not going to read the prompt.
Yeah, you can't.
Because there's some major stuff that happens at the end of Black Sun that I feel like is probably addressed in the...
sequel?
Well, in the summary of the sequel.
Yes.
Or like the, whatever it's called.
Yes. But maybe just say like broadly what Black Sun is about. Broadly, can you?
Oh.
I can.
Yeah, you can do it.
Basically, Black Sun is the start of this trilogy by Rebecca Roanhorse, which she just showed you the cover of the second one. It was actually one of our Patreon reads, but it basically, Black Sun is the very, very beginning of an epic journey, an epic fantasy tale that you can tell is coming.
Yeah, you told me to simply plan it, and or simply explain it, and all I could think about was like each of the characters and like all of their relationships, and I was like,
yeah, but also it's just the start of this big,
journey,
fantastical journey. Sort of. Yeah,
like everyone's kind of on a journey, doing their own thing.
My turn.
Yeah. Oh, that one's okay.
All right, so the next one I have here is what Dora would pick for me, and I picked Fangirl by Rainbow. I can never say her name correctly, which I can't say anything. Yeah. So those of you who have been here before know that I love the book Carry On, and I plan to finish that series. But this was written before Carry On, and Carry On was fan fiction that this girl wrote to cope with life. So this girl, the main character, writes fan fiction to cope with like life. And so I'm very excited to read this to figure out where the story of Carry On started. And people also really like or really hate this book. But I happened to stumble upon a special edition for no extra cost at Barnes & Noble. And I didn't actually own the book yet, so I went ahead and bought it. So yeah, I am very excited for this, and Dora totally would have picked this. It's very bright and cute, and she's barking right now because she's excited for my pick. See?
Hey.
Thanks.
No,
yep.
What are you barking at though for?
Anyways, yeah, Fangirl.
My next pick was a cover you liked, and I mean, I'm not visual. Come on. Like, I don't care about the way things look. But, I mean, whatever. I thought about this. So, it's the Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry. I'm pretty sure this has to do... I'm pretty sure this has something to do with, like...
I know it's sapphic. That's all I know.
Excuse me. Delaria Wells, petty con artist, occasional thief, and partly educated fire witch, is behind on her rent.
Ooh.
In the city of... Lea's court? I don't know. Sorry. American. My bad. I apologize. Then she sees the wanted sign seeking female persons of martial or magical ability to guard a lady of some importance prior to the celebration. Oh, so it's like a guard thing. I must be mixing this up with Mercy's. I think that one might be... I don't know. Anyways, Deli fast talks her way into the job and joins a team of highly peculiar women tasked with protecting their wealthy charge from unknown assassins. So yeah, it's like a magic person guarding someone.
Show them the cover again. It's very nice.
It's a very nice it's a very nice cover.
Which was your prompt?
Yeah.
So my next prompt was Love or Murder, and so obviously I picked Love, which is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. Now for this prompt, it didn't have to be in the title, but this is the new cover for Love in Other Words. I actually bought a second copy of this, don't yell at me, because I hated the cover of the other one, and I absolutely love this cover.
You bought a book just for the cover?
Well, I want to read it. Okay. But I loved it. This is probably one of my favorite covers that I own. So it was worth it to me. And if it's worth it to me, it's worth it to you. Anyway, so I'll just quickly read you the back. It says, Macy Sorensen is settling into an ambitious, if emotionally typed... This is the word I was asking you. Tepid routine. Work hard as a new pediatrics. Can you read this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Work hard as a new pediatrics resident, plan her wedding to an older, financially secure man, keep her head down and heart tucked away. But when she runs into Elliot Polus? Polius?
See, the words are weird.
Petropilius? Polius? Well, that's just like a, I don't know.
Weird last name, yeah.
No, not weird, just one we're not used to. The first and only love of her life, the careful bubble she's constructed begins to dissolve. Once upon a time, Elliot was Macy's entire world, growing from her gangly, bookish friend into the man who coaxed her heart open again.
Bookish.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it actually makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Because it means that he doesn't like to go outside.
Okay, continue.
Which is the term, Google it. Only to break it on the very night he declared his love for her. Told in alternating timelines between then and now, teenage Elliot and Macy grow from friends to much more, spending weekends and lazy summers in a world outside San Francisco, devouring books, sharing favorite words, and talking through their cultural pains and triumphs. As adults, they have become strangers to one another until their chance reunion, although their memories are obscured by the agony of what happened that night so many years ago. Elliot will come to understand the truth behind Macy's decade-long silence, and will have to overcome the past and himself to revive her faith in the possibility of an all-consuming love. What?
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I was trying to add emphasis. It's fine.
My book stack just fell. On both of us.
This is my pick for myself,
what?
And it's
your free pick. I was like, wait a minute, you cheated.
There are 3 other books that I do have to add to this TBR, but they were already planned. Anyways, this is Hex. I'm not exactly sure what it's about. I know that it's a horror book, and I know that it has like magic or something. I also know that one of our Discord members really likes this book.
Well, that's exciting.
Marlene.
Marlene.
So I am excited to read it. I have no clue what it's about though, other than it's horror. Wait, there's something here.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is like the beginning of Haunting of Hill House. The Haunting of Hill House starts, whatever walked there walked alone, but this one says whoever is born here is doomed to stay till death.
Oh, I might like this. I don't know.
Whoever settles never leaves. Welcome to Black Spring, the seemingly picturesque Hudson Valley town haunted by the Black Rock Witch, a 17th century woman whose eyes and mouth are sewn shut. Muzzled, she walks the streets and enters homes at will. She stands next to children's beds for nights on end. Everyone knows that her eyes may never be opened, or the consequences will be too terrible to bear. Open them. I want to know. The elders of Black Spring have virtually quarantined the town by using, which is like, I'm a pandemic fiction person.
True.
By using high-tech surveillance to prevent their curse from spreading. Frustrated with being kept in lockdown, the town's teenagers decide to break their strict regulations and go viral with the haunting. But in doing so, they send the town spiraling into dark, medieval practices of the distant past.
I might like that, so don't spoil that one for me. I'm trying to expand my my reading.
Well, George R.R. Martin, Stephen King, Joe Hill, and what's this other one?
And that's a very nice
Peter
paperback.
Straub. All like it. All the four men of horror.
All right, the next one that I have here was for Litfic, and to be honest, I don't know that much about this book, but several podcasts have sold me on this. It's called The 10,000 Doors of January, which this is not typically, I hate that I have to cover you up, but I think it's because you're leaning in. But anyway, I'm not intentionally trying to cover you up.
Thank you.
People have raved about this book, and it has deckled edges. It's just really nice. But basically what I know about it is that this girl, January, can walk through doors. And the person on the podcast that I was listening to said that you'll never look at doors the same.
I almost bought this.
Well, now we have it. And we also have a commercial on the TV behind us. But anyway, it's fine. Just leave it. It'll go back. Yeah. Anywho, they said this is written absolutely beautiful. It's a very good story. I am trying to read out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, this is in the fantasy section.
No, it's in the fiction
at the
section.
Barnes & Noble in Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, in our Barnes & Noble is in the fiction section. So that's where it's going in this today.
Cool.
It says, a gorgeous, aching love letter to storytellers, and the doors they lead us through. Absolutely enchanting. Like, if that's not enough to get you to read this book, I don't know what is. So, yeah, I'll be reading it. I'll close my eyes. You hold them up to the camera, and I'll pick a hand. Yeah.
Okay, well, these are both Gothics written, or they're both kind of Gothics written by women, so.
Okay. Are you holding them up in your hands?
Yeah.
All right, I pick left.
Okay, sorry, it took me a second. Yay.
Oh, yay, that's the one I would have picked anyways.
Mexican Gothic. This is also a Gothic of sorts. Mr. Flood's Last Resort by Jess Kidd.
Camera's going to overheat, so we'll have to speed up.
Okay, so, yeah, this is... Oh, cool, Dora's got to it.
Most people know what Mexican Gothic is,
Yeah, Mexican Gothic, popular. It's a Gothic.
Yeah, so
Written by a woman.
in the summer, we have this problem where our camera overheats, so we're going to speed through really quick. Most people have heard of that book. My last prompt that I had here was one picked by Dora, and so I picked Instant Karma, Dolly, not Dora. God, she would freak out. Instant Karma, which is about these two people, young adults, that are rescuing marine wildlife, and it's cutesy wootsy summertime.
Just like you, Booby Pants.
Yeah, just like Dolly. All right.
I call it Booby Pants.
Yeah, your last pick. Hurry.
Purple. It was your favorite color, purple. Stephen King Dreamcatcher, purple.
Which you've talked about a little bit before.
Purple.
Yep.
One of my friends presented on this, so I get to watch it after I read it.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. So sorry that the end of that was rushed. In the summer, we're going to have to do this probably a couple times. But anyway.
We might put like we can figure out something. A cooking
yes,
system.
we will. But before it cuts off, a special thank you to our patrons. You guys contribute so much to this channel and make it possible. So thank you so much. And to each and every one of you who come to our reading sprints, who are in our Discord and watch our videos, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
The stars guide us again. Your